From the garden to the kitchen table, it's a veggie feast in under half an hour. Today, I'm gonna make a vegetarian meal that really satisfies. I'm gonna make 2 salads, a chickpea salad and a baby caprese salad. You know caprese, when you layer mozzarella, tomato, and basil? We're gonna make kind of a switched up version of that. To go along with it, I'm making spinach fettuccine primavera. I'm gonna start by filling up my pasta pot, of course, for our spinach fettuccine. And then let's start by making one of our salads. We're gonna make the chickpea salad first. So I'm gonna grab a red bell pepper. You can use any color you like. And let's see what else. Put a little celery in it. Some rosemary. Red onion I've got back there. I think that's all I need from the fridge. Need a bowl to mix it in. Little red onion. Little garlic. Sounds pretty good, huh? Oh, a little crushed red pepper flake for heat. Let's just dress it with oil and vinegar. Kind of vinegar, just everyday vinegar, red wine vinegar. A couple of cans of chickpeas. That sounds pretty good. Pretty good mix. Okay. Let's go get that pasta water so we can get boiling. I've been writing more and more meat-free meals because I try and do what people ask. And when I go out, to the grocery store or go to a book signing or something or see people around the neighborhood, they always stop and tell me what they want to see more of. So give them what they want. People have been saying they've switched up their eating habits, or a lot of people have one member of the family that's vegetarian. So I'm trying to write a lot more satisfying meals that happen to be meat-free. Couple of cloves of garlic here. We'll just put one in the chickpea salad. Give it a little pop. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Let's paste it. I'll use a couple cloves. We'll paste it up so you don't bite down on any big chunks. Trim off our nubbers, our ends. Run the knife through it. It's kind of a neat little trick. You fine chop the garlic. Then you add some coarse salt. That helps break it down. Turns it into more of a paste. That way you don't end up chomping down a big chunk of garlic in the salad. You've got that great garlicky flavor. My husband and I put garlic in just about everything we make. That would have been a deal breaker. I could not have married a man that didn't groove on garlic. First of all, garlic comes out of your pores, so I always smell like garlic. It's kind of funny because my in-laws, his parents, they don't really like pieces of garlic in anything. They like a little hint of garlic flavor. But it's funny, both the boys, both their children, love garlic. The more garlic, the better. See, I'm just pressing down with the flat of my knife there. The salt draws the liquid out of the garlic, turns it into a nifty little paste. Heads up, though, when you go to clean your cutting board, use a little lemon juice and some more salt on it. Pick up all that garlic flavor, because you don't want to be chopping up melons or something, the next day, and everything tastes like garlic. There we go. Some nice fresh rosemary. Man. Love the aroma of fresh herbs. I mix them in with little flowers all summer long, too. Scatter them across the table. Just low, small containers. Mix a couple of buds, a couple of sprigs of fresh herbs. It's wonderful. I'm really lucky because my husband is a wonderful gardener. So we've got beautiful, beautiful tomatoes and herbs all summer long. Nice arugula, too. There we go. Oh, the salad's gonna have great flavor. And I'm using 2 cans of chickpeas, and really for 4 people, 1 can would be enough. But this salad is so tasty and easy and goes with everything. I figure make a big bowl full when you make it and keep it in the fridge for a couple days just for snacking. Who doesn't love a nice cold salad, especially in the warm months? Every sandwich I have, much rather have a nice icy cold veggie salad in the summer rather than big old hot French fries. They just sit in your stomach and get really heavy. Of course, come fall, I'm right back into my French fries. And my husband's one of those French fries and gravy people. But in the summer months, he too loves refreshing, crisp veggie salads. Isn't it wonderful how many farmers markets are cropping up all across the country? It's terrific to see that whole Whole Foods movement. You know, organically grown, locally produced food. It's always less expensive, right? Because you're buying it right from the farmers. It's a wonderful thing to take kids to do, too. Go through a farmer's market so they can come to understand where their food comes from. This is such a colorful salad, too. Yeah. A little bit of red onion. Of course, if the store only has softball-sized red onions that day, I wouldn't use more than half, really. You only need one small onion for 2 cans of beans. Here we go. We're almost down to our star ingredient, chickpeas. I love garbanzo beans. You know what's a neat trick, too, next time you're giving a party? Toast them. Put them in a dry skillet and toast them up, and then season them up with any herbs you like. They're delicious. Wonderful little party snack. Sprinkle a little curry powder on them, just salt and pepper. They are delicious. Here we go, a little celery. I better stop there and get the chickpeas in or I'm gonna run out of bowl. Let's see. 2 cans of chickpeas, I'll just give them a light drain over the bowl. Then I dress them with a couple tablespoons of olive oil and vinegar. Vinegar first, then olive oil. I'm gonna take a quick break, guys. I'm just gonna dress our first salad. Hey, we're 1/3 of the way there, right? Come on back for more of this veggie feast. Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm working on a spread that's all vegetables all the way through. 2 salads as a starter. For the main course, a beautiful spinach fettuccine with ribbons of zucchini and carrots. You know, a pasta primavera. Over here, I've already made my first salad. This is a super simple chickpea salad. It is so refreshing. I use 2 cans of chickpeas, and even if you're just cooking for 1 or 2 people, I'd make a big batch of this. Because every time you go to have a sandwich or a little panini, this is a wonderful little side dish. And it's a great starter for any meal. Plus, it's full of protein and vitamins because of the chickpeas, right? Going through the salad, we have tons of rosemary, 2 cloves of pasted garlic, some red wine vinegar. I dressed it with red wine vinegar and olive oil over the break. And I put in a couple pinches of crushed red pepper flake just to keep it interesting. And I've got a combination of red onion, red bell pepper, and some chopped celery hearts. Now I'm going to make dressing for salad number 2. This is a mini caprese salad. I've got some beautiful cherry heirloom tomatoes, all different colors. I'm going to put that together with bocconcini, a little bite-sized mozzarella. And I'm going to make a very loose basil dressing to go with it. It's mostly basil. You want a good cup of packed leaves. That's a whole bunch of them. See there? I'd say at least 20, 25 leaves. Here we go. To that, we're going to add 1 clove of garlic. Now, before I showed you how to chop the garlic and then paste it with salt so you don't end up with big pieces of it. This is another option for you, too. These little handheld graters. Run the garlic over it. And see there? You end up with almost the same thing. Pasted garlic. Here we go. Now we're going to add a little bit of lemon zest and lemon juice. Salt and pepper, and then we're going to stream in olive oil, 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup, till it comes together as a nice light dressing. I always squeeze the lemons cut side up so that the seeds stay with the lemon. But I lost one, he jumped ship. Gotta fish him out. There we go. One's not so bad, right? Let's see, a little salt. A little pepper. Oh, you know what? I'm going to turn my stove on here and get some olive oil preheating. That's what we're doing next. We're going to start some shallots and garlic in the skillet for our pasta course. You want enough oil to coat the bottom of the skillet. There we go. Pop the lid on, turn it on, pull the top out of the olive oil so it pours easier for me. There you go. Simple, lovely, bright green dressing for our salad. Let me grab a bowl. Put that down inside there. So we rinse out our food processor. Isn't that gorgeous? It smells delicious too, and it's so simple. Now let me show you what we're going to be doing over here. Got another one of my little grater gadgets here. Get some garlic down in there. Ooh, too high. Hello. Keep that down low. You don't want to burn your garlic. Just want to saute it. Get down to the nubber. Careful of your fingers if you use these graters. The nubber, that's what I call the little root end of. Here we go. I've got a couple of shallots here as well. Or you could use one small onion, finely chopped. So I'm going to get the shallots and the garlic cooking for a few minutes. I want to show you, I could cut the shallot over the break. I want to show you what I'm going to be working on when we come back from break. These are big zucchini. If you're using a small baby zucchini or young zucchini, I wouldn't have them to begin with. But I'm going to use a vegetable peeler and make these simple ribbons. Let me roadmap this for you. What we're going to do is, we cook off our spinach fettuccine. The last couple of minutes of cooking time, we're going to drop the ribbons of carrot and zucchini right down into the starchy cooking water with the pasta. That way, these still keep their color, and the ribbons will be going all through the pasta. Delicious. Okay, so I'm going to get the shallot into the pan with the garlic and make some ribbons of zucchini and carrots. I'll be right back.